Jordan. Oh my gosh, that scared me. But good call. I meant to say that to you earlier and I got distracted. The dog. But I will never forget watching Jordan do her live in my event. And I remember she was painting a room or something. She had paint all over her hands, like her hair was like doing Jordan hair. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at this girl. Like, she makes how much money? Like, what did she just say? Like, she drives what? Like, I was literally shocked um because she just was so real. Like, it was like, oh, that so is something that I would be doing. I'm like in the middle of something, or a kid's doing this or whatever, and I have like to be able to have that flexibility to do things like that and just share my story and help other people like feel good. Like, I want to do that. And so it creates a community. I'll never forget like just some of those girls that I saw in that event and how grateful I felt to them for, wow, you took the time to come share this in my event. You don't even know me. And I remember telling Katie, I said to her, that is so cool that your friends got on and did that live for you. And to like do that in my event, that they don't even like, we don't have a relationship. Right. And so it creates a community. It shows people the culture of how we work here, because I don't, maybe you know, or maybe you don't know, but like I have been other places before, and the culture that we have here is not like anything else I've experienced. And so we can show that and highlight that through events. Also, it just normalizes sharing. You get to invite people to a full on experience with having events, whether it's in person. Okay. The dog. I don't know why he's in the house right now. So it normalizes sharing with people. Like I said, when I heard other people's stories, I was like, oh, duh, I need to tell my sister. Oh, I need to, whatever. Like, people were coming to mind, and it takes the pressure off of perfection and having to know it all, because this person that you're having this event for, all they have to do is invite people. They don't have to know things. They don't have to know how to do things. They don't even have to know what to say, because you're going to give them everything that they need. And then when they help people, they're going to be like, oh, I can totally do this because I've already done my own and I know what it looks like. And I already have everything I need. It's already in my event. All I got to go do is duplicate it. Or they'll just message you and be like, hey, can you help me do this thing? And you're like, yeah. So that is why we do events, and it creates so much energy in your business with the person that you're helping. You like get to know that person so well. It really creates a good relationship, like a solid foundation with the people that you're doing events for, whether they end up staying in it in the long haul or not. Every person that I've ever done an event for, like, still orders their products, still loves their products. And like, I know about their journey more closely than some of the people that I have not. And so it really, really, really supports your business in the long run, because think about it. If you can do an event for everybody that you sign up, and they stick around and they're ordering from you 2, 3, 4 years later, that is so substantial to your business in the long run. And so it's 100% worth it for you to put in the time and the effort to set up an event that's a quick 15, 20 minutes long, to continue helping that person order for multiple years afterward. So we're going to pass over to Britt now.
Yeah, and honestly, in the most simplistic of ideas, another reason why I love events for myself even is it just gives me another way to message people. And so it gives me something else that I can just go be like, I need to spice things up. Like, I'm doing new reach outs, I'm doing follow-ups, but like nothing's sticking to the wall, right? So if you go host an event, it kind of drums shiz up a little bit. If you've been here a while, you've heard that phrase. But then also for your new people, sometimes it gives them a leg up, because it feels more comfortable sometimes to invite people in to learn about it versus just sending a message and a new reach out being like, hey, I'm taking this stuff. They actually might feel more comfortable inviting them to learn. So some other thoughts there. All right. So you guys have probably all been a part of a type of event, but let's just kind of go over them real quick. So there's an in-person event. So these are the ones where people are having like sip and sees at their house. I'm doing a fun pop-up, y'all, in the middle of the month at like an aesthetics place in town. They do facials, they do Botox, like they do all these different things. But the girl who owns it is very into gut health and how it affects skin, but she doesn't herself really promote gut health products. And I was like, excuse me, like I'll be your gut health girl. So she posted online that she was having this event, and she posted some of the people that were going to be there and do little kind of pop-up things there. And I just replied to her story. I was like, hey, you need a gut health girl? You want me to come set up a table and come talk to people about gut health and skin health and how they're related? And she was like, actually, yes. And so I just asked, she said yes. And so I'm going to do it. Do I really know what I'm doing yet? Do I really know what I'm putting on the table? Do I really know what I'm going to say? Nope, but I'll figure it out. It's in 2 weeks, right? But it's on my calendar, which for me is also just exciting. Okay, so there's in-person events. We've had people do really cute things on this team. So if you're excited about an in-person event, you don't really know where to start, this is what our chat is for, guys. Go in there and be like, who has hosted an in-person event recently? I want to pick your brain. Okay. And then go talk to people and go ask them what they did. Have them send you pictures of their setups, have them give you some ideas and be creative. Like make it be something you want to do, something that excites you, and maybe use some of their ideas that fit in with it. Cool. You could do like a Zoom event. So y'all seen a lot of these, like 30-minute, y'all seen our product Zooms we've done where we just have people share their testimonies. And that's it. And then maybe at the end, we're like, hey, if you're curious, talk to the person who invited you. Or if you're hosting the Zoom, you can say, let's chat after. If you're helping someone host the Zoom, it's like, guys, thanks so much for coming. Reach out to Susan, and she if you're curious about this, but really Susan's going to go reach out to all those people and check in with them, right? So that's a Zoom event that you can do. We have Facebook events, and y'all, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Facebook events are not dead in my land. I actually still secretly love them. I'm not even gonna lie. And the reason is because what I found with Facebook events is I do have people that will come back in later or they missed it, and I can go in and tag them in a post. I can go in and tag them in a live, and that Facebook event lives for a while. The videos now get taken down like after 30 days, I think, but it is pretty cool that you can go back in and tag them. And if you're sitting here thinking, well, how do I do a Facebook event? And like, what posts do I come up with? Guys, there are so many Facebook events out there right now that you literally can get added to an old event and use the content on there. And so again, we're talking duplication here, guys. So I'm not going to show you an example right now of a Facebook event, but I am going to tell you, if you go talk to your nearest upline or sponsor, they will be able to add you to an event and you can go duplicate that event. Okay. It's that simple. We have challenges sometimes. I consider these events because again, it's just kind of spicing things up. And so challenges are more like we do them team wide a lot. You could do your own challenge if that's something that excites you and you want to do it. I say go for it. We will probably have a team challenge probably sometime in November. So just a heads up there. A messenger event. So these are a little bit newer, I would say, in the Plexus world because it's like it happens in Messenger and it's testimonies getting sent in. It is like little posts, if you will, in Messenger. But again, if you want to see what that looks like, message your upline and they can add you to one and you can see what you think. So these are just different ones. And as far as which one should you do, guys, that's up to you. That's something that you get to decide. This is your business. Which one of those sounds fun to you? Which one of those sounds maybe a little bit scary? You're a little bit nervous, but you're intrigued. Pick that one. Okay. Maybe there's one of these platforms that you're really good at. We've hosted Instagram events before. We've done different things like that. So let your curiosity kind of take over and choose one and then roll with it. Okay, so when we talk about event prep, guys, this is simple. I'm going to whiz through this. You can take a screenshot of this or you can take a picture of it. But basically, first things first, you got to pick a date and a time. And I'm going to challenge you, don't look at your calendar before, tomorrow is October 1st. Don't go schedule your first event the third week in October, okay? Go schedule it within the first 10 days, all right? Go pick a date, pick a time. I would say I put on here Sunday, Monday, Thursdays are good. Other people may suggest other times, but about 8 p.m. your time or the general time of most of your people that follow you or your friends are, that's a pretty good time. And I typically have good turnouts on those times of events. Then second, you're going to create some type of graphic for your event. If you're not good at graphics, go find a friend, right? And you're going to just create something cute. That's something that you can, when you are sending invitations, think about when you get an invitation in the mail. It's way more fun when it's like a cute little card. And I'm the type of mom generation now where we don't send maybe paper invites, but you bet your booty, I make a cute little Canva and I text all my mom friends. And it's way cuter than just reading like a long text message. It's super fun to be able to like see that and get excited about it. Make a graphic and make your invitation list. So I'm saying right? This is if you're hosting your own event. If you are helping someone host their event, which is really what we want you to do, you are going to help them make their invite list. Typically, what I tell people is I say, hey, I want you to make a list of 20 people to invite to your event. And I have never one time had someone say, oh, 20, that's a lot. I get them excited about the event. I tell them about how we're going to make it super fun, blah, blah, blah. And I just say, send me 20. They send me a screenshot of their 20 people. Then I send them how to message those invitations, right? Then you're going to want to prep either your products, your testimonies, or your posts. So the reason we put all this on here is because it kind of depends, right? If you're hosting an in-person event, you may have to prep a little like physical things, right? You may have to look around your house and be like, okay, how am I going to arrange people? Where are people going to go? So those types of details. If you're hosting a Zoom event, this may be when you need to go in and figure out how many testimonies do you want? Do you want 5 3-minute testimonies or 3 5-minute testimonies? Right? So this is kind of when you get to choose. Maybe you need to go figure out what posts you want. And then lastly, you really want to figure out the vision for your event. And I put this as fourth, but truthfully, this might be one of the first things you want to think about is what do you want guests walking away with knowing? Like, what is your goal for your event? How do you want your people to feel? What questions do you think they're going to have maybe at your event in person? I'm already thinking of these things, right? Like when I go to that place, they might have some questions for me about gut health and skin health. And I may have to like have some things in my back pocket to be able to tell them. I may have to look up some stuff before I go. I may have to do a little bit of product knowledge. Is everyone going to be like that? No. Should you freak out if you don't know about something? No, you're a human. And you say, that is such a great question. I don't know right now, but I'm going to figure it out. Okay. Um, yeah. So this is what this could look like is if you, I'm saying again, I'm saying you're inviting people, but this is going to be the same thing if you help someone else host an event. So first things first is you're just going to send them that invitation with a cute graphic. I didn't include the graphic on here, but it says, hey, Erin, I'm so excited. I just started some gut health supplements to tackle my low energy and mood. I'm ready for a change. I'm hosting a little virtual event on Thursday the 9th at 8 p.m. Date, time to share more about it. Can I send you an invite? Y'all, short and sweet. It could also be a voice message. Voice messages would be great. This would be a great first message for someone who is only 30, 60 days into their products. Okay. And then you're going to shoot this girl a text message, the event person that you're helping host an event. And you're going to say, hey, now it's the day before the event, and we're going to go remind all your people about the event. And you're going to send them this. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night. It'll be short and sweet. Plus, we'll have fun giveaways. Now, people love a giveaway. It could be, if we have codes next month, it could be that. But I think people enjoy something physical. Maybe it's something that you could mail them. Maybe it's a free product, things like that. So that's another fun thing you get to be creative about. I was a part of an event the other day. My level 1 Amber hosted for her new girl, and they came up with this adorable, like, kind of gift basket thing to send to someone. I thought it was super cute. Number three, this is when you would say, hey, we're going to message all your people this morning about the event tonight. So this is our third touch on people, guys. We want them to get their booties there, right? Don't expect people to remember just because you invited them once. So on the morning of, tonight's the night, see you, or sorry, evening, whatever. See you in 1 hour. Use the link below at 8 p.m. Notice I am sending them the link maybe again. Maybe they're already in the Facebook group, but I'm sending them the link to the group in an easy to access text message. Maybe I've already told them about a Zoom, but this is when I send them the Zoom link. Maybe I have an in-person event and I put a MapQuest, whatever direction in there so that they know right where they're going. Okay. And then the last message is a follow-up basically after it's over. So that was super fun. Thanks so much for coming. What did you like best? Y'all, easy, simple. So screenshot this. This is like your map to how to make sure you are sending enough messages to people to make sure they get their booties there in person. What do I do if people say they want to come, but they can't come? Okay. You can tell them how much you're going to miss them. And then you can tell them you'll either get them a recording or after it's over, I will tag you in posts that are most relevant to you. Do you mind taking a peek at this list and let me know what you're struggling with so I know the perfect posts to tag you in? Okay. So I send them the symptoms chart then. They mark off the things. And then after the event's over, I go in and tag them in those specific things so they can get in, read their things, watch their videos, and be done. Marissa, real quick, did you have anything you wanted to add to either this one or even the slide before?
No, you're doing great.
Oh my gosh, y'all, same sweater. Look at this picture.
Oh my gosh, how funny. I didn't even catch that.
Love this sweater.
In case you guys are wondering, I was the one who threw that picture up there. So Brittney may or may not have even known that was there.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why I was like, oh, cool. Also, that is actually wine in my glass. I'm in Fredericksburg. It's not a pink drink, but it's fine. I got actually a lot of messages on this post. It was a Plexus post, but that's a story for another day. So post yourself with fun pictures. People will message you. Okay, let's talk a little bit about, I call them event pitfalls, and I just mean things I've seen that could have maybe gone a little bit better if we did them a different way. And guess what? I learned most of these things because I did them and then realized I should have done it differently, right? So, one, lives that are too long. Sometimes when we get in the throes of sharing our story, y'all, I'm so guilty of this. Our lives get to be 7 minutes, 8 minutes long. It is sometimes okay for people that are watching live and in person, but if you want to tag a person in that later or send them a recording of a Zoom, it gets to be kind of lengthy, or they see the time and go, ooh, maybe I'll watch that later, right? So I think the perfect lives are 3 to 5 minutes and really closer to the 3-minute side, which usually means that you may need to pick people who can do a live and who've practiced it before. You may need to pick people and say like, hey, we're going to keep lives to 3 to 5 minutes. And people will go like, make sure their live is like that. Okay. Another one, can anyone go live in an event for me? Y'all, this is a great question. It's something that we put in chats whenever we are creating events. And it's because we need lives, right? Like we need someone to come share their testimony. And I think sometimes it goes okay. And sometimes people chime in and they're like, oh, I can. There's 2 ways to make it better. One, give some more details. Can anyone go live in an event for me on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time? I'm looking for the following types of testimonies. And then like give a bulleted list and let people say, oh yeah, I'm an anxiety girl. I'll do that one, right? Giving a little bit more details help. The other thing that's another step above this is y'all go DM people. Go DM people and say, hey, I'm doing this event Thursday at 8 p.m. It's for my level 1. She's a dream teamer. And I was wondering, I know I've seen you share your story about XYZ. Could you come and share that with me? Right? So be specific. Let people know that you know their stories. Okay. That's a compliment. If you know that they have certain issues and they're good about sharing about it, go tell them that and ask them if they'll go live for you in your event. They might not be able to, but that's a really nice message to even receive. Okay. Getting zero buy-in. So let's say you approach your level one and you're like, hey, I would love to throw an event for you. I typically don't say I would love to throw an event for you. I usually say something like, um, I'm super excited you started your products, and I have a feeling you have a lot of people in your life that I'm trying to figure out. Don't worry, that's just my friend. Can y'all see my messages on the screen? There it goes. Okay. Um, I have a feeling you have a lot of people in your network that probably need these products too. Would you be open to doing a Zoom with me and us inviting your friends? Would you be open to doing a Facebook event with me? I'll do the majority of the legwork, but you would invite your friends to it. If I helped you with a message to send your friends, would you be down to do that? Okay. And just getting them kind of excited about that possibility of like, Psh, I might have some people that need this, right? So getting that buy-in from them, get them excited. Y'all, don't be above a bribe. I'm gonna bribe my people this month to host an event. I'm gonna be like, if you host an event and you get 10 people in there that say that they'll come, I will give you blah. Okay. I want to make it fun. Like to me, that's fun. There's like psychology on the fact that like people need that external motivation first. And so like give that to them, like give them something fun. Not following up. So after a person hosts an event, you either need to help them very explicitly follow up, or if you are hosting an event, I go in and message every single person I invited, even if I didn't see them on the Zoom. And I just say, thanks for coming. What was your favorite part? And they're going to be like, actually, I couldn't make it. Well, that opens up a way for me to still continue on the conversation. And if someone I were helping host an event, I would go in and help them message every single person. Hey, did you see that Charlotte commented on that live about so and so? Here's what you could go message her. Like, you've got to go in and get some details, y'all, instead of just being like, go send this to everybody. What if you took 2 more minutes and you got a little more specific and you paid a little more attention to the details so that when those people receive those messages, they're like, oh, wow, yeah, I am actually struggling with that, right? Um, Another pitfall, not prepping the host for what to do during the event. And all I mean by this, guys, is I usually tell them, make sure, like, make it be a time they can actually be on. And then I tell them, like, hey, I need you to be my hype girl. Like, I need you to be in there commenting on lives, tagging your friends. Y'all can banter in the comments. Or if we're doing a live, could you have your camera on? And so, really, like, making sure that they're a part of it, to one, yes, it's buy-in for them because this is inevitably going to benefit them, but also two, guess what? If they get in and they're paying attention, it's going to build their belief in this a lot, y'all. Just like Marissa was saying, if they get on and they start hearing the lives, they're going to be like, oh, wow, this is like really legit. This is awesome. And so just getting that investment from them, it's a big deal for a lot of reasons. And then setting expectations. So things like, hey, we're going to go invite a bunch of people. Maybe only like 5 or 6 will come, but maybe 20 will come. And just giving them kind of a range of expectations because we don't know their network 100%. We don't know their kind of investment in relationships and people. You probably shouldn't promise that they're going to sign 3 from their event, but you can get them really excited just to host. The fact that they say yes to hosting, if they go live, y'all, make a huge deal about that. But just set expectations in a really positive way so that they're not going in expecting like, oh, I'm going to go do this easy event and kind of do nothing and then make $400. But you can get them excited about stuff and you can tell them that you're going to help them every step of the way, that you are going to do the majority of the bulk of the work of the thing as long as they're in charge of inviting people and following up with people. So yeah. Do you have anything on this, Marissa?
No, I think you covered it. I think um, for me, the setting expectations, I love that you said, like, don't promise that they're going to sign up 3. And I'm not saying, like, hey, you may not sign up anybody, right? But I think just like being open to the fact that like this is pretty much a first step for people. And even, and as we know, like even sometimes follow up, right? Like you're going to have to, for some of those people in that event, you're going to have to follow up several times before they order, but it's their first exposure. And that's really what we're just pushing people to do here, is to allow other people to even learn about it. Like, let's go share it. So yeah, yeah, I love that.
Okay, I have on this one events that crush. Okay, so this is kind of the opposite, right? Things that I've seen work really, really well. Plenty of promotion. So that means like you might have to make story slides for a person that is going to host an event. If they're excited about it, y'all, go make the things for them. Go make stories that they can promote. But also promoting event. This is my cat. She's so loud. Shh. But also just making sure that you are promoting it to their viewers. And so if let's say you're doing a Facebook event, you can do a prep post that's a poll and getting people to poll what they want to hear about. I see that in a lot of events and it's really great. You can go live the day of the event in that Facebook group to get people pumped up. Make sure you're giving people those like promotions and getting them excited. Another kind of random thing, a quick transition between lives. So one thing I've seen that works really well is the day of or the day before, whenever you are scheduling your event. Let's say you have 4 people that are going live. Put yourself, whoever's doing the event, whether it's you or your level 1 or level 2, and then put all 4 of those people who are going live in a messenger chat. This is for a couple reasons. One, you can let people pick their times of when they go. Two, you can also have it be a system. We did this the other day where it was just like when one person was done, it was a Facebook group. We just went in there and said, I'm done. Like, Emily, you go. And then the next person went. And so we did it kind of that way. Um, if you're hosting a Zoom event, having all those people in one chat is really nice because you know the order. You can kind of get a feel for what people are talking about in their testimonies, and you can have the Zoom link like right there so that you can remind your speakers when the event is. So that helps a lot. Have a hype person. So actually, this is a funny story. Whenever I had my first event, I was like, whenever I had my first event, I was like nervous, excited. I had a lot of people in my event, but I really, really wanted my sister to start on products. But she was kind of like, me, like whatever. So you know what I asked her? I said, will you just come be my hype girl? Will you come be in the event? Will you comment on the comments? Will you comment on the lives? And will you just like pump up Plexus and pump up me? And she was like, yeah, girl, I got you. And so like she was my girl in there and she messaged me after it and was like asking about products. And so it's also just fun to have a person in there that you really trust. And so that's always really fun too. Even if you're helping someone host, just be like, who can be your hype person? Who's like your go-to person that could come in and just like be there with you? Door prizes. I put this one down. I have it for in person. We've done this at almost every event I've done where we have, say, 3 prizes. And as people come in, they get like a ticket or they get an extra ticket if they bring a person. And then they actually get to choose which door prize they want to like go for. And then towards the middle end of the event, that's when we draw for the door prizes. So we are able to gather everyone together. We're able to draw for a door prize. And as we are drawing, people are there, we're getting excited. And then we kind of go into a little bit of like our stories, our testimonies. And it's worked really well. It's really helped the flow of like my in-person events. And it's super fun too. You can have door prizes virtually. You can have some fun giveaways. Maybe your lives, your people who go live ask a silly question, and then anyone who answers it, you draw a prize, things like that. Be sure that you're getting people's contact info if you're doing something in person. And this could look like a giveaway, is usually the way I do it. So let's say I'm going to give away a free bag of active at my little event I'm doing in the middle of October. I'm going to say, like, this is our free energy drink, or this is an energy drink. It's going to be free. Here's the awesome things about it. Write down your name, your phone number, and follow me on Instagram. And then that's then what they put in the bucket. And so no matter who I draw, yes, that's the winner, but then I can contact all those people and say, hey, you didn't win, but I'm offering like XYZ if you're curious to chat about products. And so it gives you that touch point. And I've done an event like that at Orange Theory, and I've signed up a girl who didn't win. And then the girl who got the free prize actually ended up signing up as a customer after that. And so it really does work. And you don't want to do an in-person event where you're just verbally talking to people. You want to have something that you can take home and be able to follow up with them. Um, Make sure you have a good balance of stories and information. So you want to touch all the color personalities, guys. And so you may want to have things people can listen to and get like warm and fuzzies, but then you also may want to have something that people can read and get the science information for. You also want, this is like nerdy teacher thing, but you also just want to hit different learning styles. Some people just want to go in and read stuff if they can on an event. Some people just want to sit and listen. So um, short with quick follow up. So make the event pretty short. We already talked about that. And follow up quickly, like that same night. If the person who's hosting your event after the event is like, well, it's kind of late now. Nah, girl, 10 more minutes. All these people are awake. Let's just go follow up with them and see what they thought, right? That's all I have for this one, unless you have anything to add, Marissa.
No, I don't have anything to add. I was just thinking, yeah. Okay. So here, I, like Brittney said, you hit all of the learning styles. For me, this was like, this is the learning style. I need a visual of what this is going to mean for me and why I should do this. And so this is just a visual really of what it looks like when you start October with things on your calendar, with events. And you can see the progression of how things can very quickly over the next few months duplicate and turn into a raging fire of momentum before you know it, because of very simple steps that you will do over and over and over again in your business. And everything that we do in our business duplicates, whether it's good or bad. And so this is something that we want to do in our business that is so, so good, because when it duplicates, it turns into massive growth for people. Not gross, growth. And so that's just a quick visual so that you can see, like, this is why we want to do this. And so for this next month, we are challenging you with looking at your calendar and getting on your calendar 3 events and some things that you can do to start thinking about who you're going to do events for is to make a list. Go make a list of everybody that ordered last month and go message them to host. You can do this in your virtual office, go into genealogy, sort by order history or last order date, whatever it is. And you can pull up every single one of those people and go ask them to host an event. You can do things like relaunching your business. Maybe you have somebody who once before said they were curious about sharing Plexus, or maybe they did. Maybe they went silver and then like didn't do anything after that, or they referred their mom and then just kind of let it sit and they never went silver. These are amazing people to go reach out to and be like, hey, we've got this thing coming, because we have this thing coming. And I think it would be a really great opportunity for you to relaunch what we once did before. I'd love to open up that conversation. Can I show you next step? And get in touch with them, help them get started. Offering something fun, an incentive for someone to host. So Brittney already talked about this, like bribery, like just do it. It's fun. People like it. Like, yeah, sure, I'll do that for that. Okay. And then use your own order, right? Use your own order to place an extra bag of Slim or Active, or grab something that you know that people love that maybe you don't have extra of, or whatever that you want people to sample. Like maybe you love, the lemon lime hydrate, but you don't have any blueberry, but you want somebody to be able to sample it. Like order that with your products. Something that I like to do whenever I'm doing extras is I will actually order that on my husband's account. So then I'm getting points on all of the ordering that we're doing. And so you can also do that kind of thing. But grab some extra products so that you have some things to share. You feel comfortable. Like you want to feel confident going in that like you have things that people can experience during the event, especially if you're doing in person. All right. So did we miss anything? Is there anything that you are still wondering about or you need help with or specific questions? If so, now is your time to unmute and ask. Nothing? All right.
Raise your hand if you have at least one current customer that like has already popped into your head that you're like, I need to go ask them if I can host an event for them. Who has like one person in mind? Madison does. The only one's on my screen right now. Trava does. Emily does. Okay. Y'all go look through your back office. Go think about who's just fun that you just want to like do a fun event with, right? This is exciting. We are going to have like some really fun things next month. Don't forget, we know this is kind of different, but tomorrow night, it's Wednesday night, we are doing an October kickoff call. And that's because we want y'all to know the deets. We want you to know how to earn things. And we want you to be able to like get in on the scoop ASAP. We don't want to wait till next Tuesday. So hop on. It's going to be short and sweet, but we just want y'all to know all the things. All right. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Bye.